I apologize in advance if I'm grumpy, but the delays that we're seeing in our movement programs all throughout Australia, and I know I've heard throughout the world, the delays that we're seeing are scary. When we are seeing children at the moment, we ideally would be seeing them using a skill similar to crawling called bilateral coordination, where when I'm laying on this product and I'm scooting with my arms and my legs at the same time. So my right foot pushes off as my left leg reaches, my left leg pushes off as my right leg reaches. We're seeing children at the moment, about half of the group that we work with, half will be able to use that typical crawling type action, moving their hands and their feet at the same time. Half will be able to move their arms, but not in a crossing the midline type function. Half won't be able to use their arms and will try and use their feet. The difficulty with not having the fundamental skills that we need in kindergarten is looking at the resources that we then need at school. We need to be able to learn how to use scissors. Scissors isn't like this that we're seeing at the moment. Scissors is using bilateral coordination, holding a piece of paper in one hand, coordinating the scissors in the other, not with the elbow sticking out, because we've developed all of our reflexes that this scooter board helps develop. Our elbow is nicely tucked in, our thumb is on top, our hands are coordinated, our core strength is strong because we've done all of these amazing scooter board activities. But this is what we're seeing. Floppy shoulders, outstretched elbows, using scissors with two hands. We then get into primary school. We've got to use this. This is hard work to use a pencil or a marker or a pen when we haven't developed the core strength that this provides. Even looking at the core strength that this provides, we want children to be able to stretch out their body, have their legs not bent up like this, have their body extended, reaching for bean bags, high fives. When we're using a scooter board, it builds up core strength. We can't write easily. We struggle with scissors. We struggle with reading if our upper body is floppy. What I love also about the scooter board, it provides vestibular sensation. To be able to read without losing our place on the page, without feeling like the words are moving and jumping around, we use our vestibular system. It's head movement. When I'm on this scooter board, I'm looking up, I'm looking down, I'm looking left, I'm looking right. That skill called vestibular function is what's necessary, crucial for when I'm reading. So I really need to encourage this scooter board as part of your daily program. I have, as I said before, free resource to give you some inspiration. If you need more support, we're here for you. Every one of my kinder team that go out to your services have one of these in their kit because they are fundamental. I'm not trying to plug this product. I'm trying to show that a resource that's so affordable and so easy to use is building up so many areas of children's development. So if you have any questions, ask them below. I'm happy to help. I do apologize for my rant, but the delays that we're seeing in a child just being asked to scoot along on their tummy is nerve-wracking, and I want to make a difference. And with you all, with us all working together, we can make a difference. So this scooter board, if it's in your shed and it's dusty, bring it on out. If you're nervous of the children using it, start really small. Start with some of the simple activities that I've got for you. And I'm always here to help out. So let's make change. Let's bridge those gaps that we're seeing in children's development, because I really want to try and make as much impact as I can. Chat to you soon. Bye for now.